Scholars. Welcome to Math Today. Today we are working on Module 1, Lesson 10. We are going to break down an unknown fact in a multiplication fact array into smaller known arrays like we did yesterday. Let's start by waking our brain with some group counting. Let's count by fours. Remember, we used our count by twos to help us count by fours. Let's wiggle it out, bring it closed, count by fours to 24, and go. 4, 8, 12, 16, 20, 24. Now let's count by fours again. This time we will go forwards and backwards. Wiggle it up, bring it close, count by fours to 40, and go. 4, 8, 12, 16, 20, 24, 28, 32, 36, 40. Bring it down. 40, 36, 32, 28, 24, 20, 16, 12, 8, 4, 0. Now let's count forward and backwards by threes to 30. Let's watch it as we change directions. Wiggle up, bring it close, count by threes to 30, and go. 3, 6, 9, 12, 15, 18, 21, 24, 27, 30. Bring it down. 30, 27, 24, 21, 18, 15, 12, 9, 6, 3, 0. Let's start with an application problem. A guitar has 6 strings. How many strings are there on 3 guitars? Write a multiplication sentence to solve. Let's do this together. We have read the problem. What do we know? What is the question? We know that there are 6 strings, and we know that there are 3 guitars. We're trying to find out how many strings are on 3 guitars. That tells me that there are 3 groups of 6, because there are 3 guitars with 6 strings each. I can visualize it. I see 3 groups with 6 in each. Here's another equal group picture for you to see. Let's write what we drew. 3 groups of 6 in a number sentence. 3 times 6 is the same as 6 plus 6 plus 6. So 3 times 6 is 18. Now let's write a word sentence to answer the question. There are 18 strings on a guitar. 3 times 6 equals 18. Here's a number bond that shows that problem too. We see 3 groups of 6, and based off the story, it has an unknown total. We found that unknown to be 18. Let's draw an array to represent the total number of guitar strings. Let the number of strings on one guitar be 1 row. Make a dotted line below the first row to show just one guitar. Let's write and solve the multiplication sentence to describe each part of the array. That first part is one group of 6. 1 times 6 equals 6. The bottom part of the array shows 2 groups of 6. 2 times 6, and that has a total of 12. 6 plus 12 equals 3 sixes. Why is this true? It's like saying because we had one group of 6, and then we added 2 groups of 6. Then all together we had 3 sixes still. We just broke it up. How do we know the 2 number sentences on the board are equal? Notice the symbols around my multiplication expressions. They are called parentheses. Let's say that together. Parentheses. 1 times 6 plus 2 times 6 equals 6. We put that 6 in that equation because that's what 1 times 6 is. So what is 2 times 6? 2 times 6 is 12. So that will be the number that completes the equation. Again, 1 times 6 equals 6. That's how the teacher got 6. To get the other number, we do 2 times 6. That's 12, because you need the same amount on each side of the equal sign. Now, again, you can see in the image that we bring the products down to complete the other side of our equation. Look back at the array we drew. Do the 1 and 2 represent the number of groups or the size of groups? They represent the number of groups. What does the 6 represent? The size of the groups. Use that language, the number of groups and the size of groups, to talk about what my second equation is. 1 plus 2 equals 3. In my equation, I put the grouped numbers together that were the rows. 1 group plus 2 groups equals 3 groups. Look back at the work we did today. How does this equation compare with the one that we did? 3 times 6 equals unknown. They are the same. It's this number of groups times the size of the groups, just like we did. Let's write each equation on your board and solve them. What is the answer to all 3 equations? All 3 equations are equal to 18. Think back to the problem we are solving. 18 what? 18 strings. So 1 times 6 plus 2 times 6 equals 3 times 6. Is that true or false? It is true. Now you're going to try some problems on your own. You will take an array that is separated into parts and then combine them just like we did together. We practice breaking an array into smaller pieces because we can solve the smaller facts easier than just adding it together. You're going to do this practice independently on our problem set. You may work thoroughly and carefully and work to answer each question. After your problem set, you may go to Edulastic. Only question 1 will be on Edulastic. Make sure to submit for your grades and attendance. All right, great job everyone. I'll see you tomorrow.